Hey, what is up? It's now Newbie back again. Oh my goodness, I thought that I'd forgotten to turn on the auto duck, but I had not. Very cool. How is it going with you guys? It's not a newbie back again with yet another stream. Kind of rocking to the Tabernacle Choir here. What is this? Temple Square? Chat, hold on screen chat isn't working for some reason, because I do see DJ LL in the chat. What is up, DJ LL? Nice to see you. Yeah, hold on, for some reason it's not connecting. Give me a second. There we go. All right. There we go. We got Mike in the chat. What is poppin'? Hold on. Give me a sec. I just gotta throw this into the chat. Because I'm gonna explain why I'm late. It's very annoying and frustrating, but it's a kind of interesting story, I think. I think that you guys might enjoy this stream. I hope you guys do. What's going on with you guys? Mike says I'm streaming. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. You should promote your streams on my Discord. You can just throw all your stuff on onto the content section like whenever you want. Oh yeah, you're live right now. Hold on. Yo, you're live right now.
Masks just to scare kids.
That's what haunted houses are for.
Yo, are you doing like a react streams?
As the years have gone on, we have seen the legend of Krampus grow.
Oh, Krampus!
About him. There are even
oh my goodness
and events dedicated.
That's cool. I'll need to go back and watch your stream later. I'm not familiar with Krampus, but I had an old roommate who was pretty obsessed with that.
DJLL reacts.
That whole thing. It's interesting.
Said in the chat, this Christmas feels different.
Yeah, it does. It does. I don't know why, but it certainly does. This Christmas is different because I'm wearing a funny hat. I actually found this hat in the basement storage when I was looking for wrapping for my gifts. I didn't find wrapping for my gifts, but I did find this hat. And a few hours before, I was like, you know what? I wish I had a Christmas hat. So I just found this hat that no one was using. So I was like, all right, I'll throw this on. I hope it's working. I don't know. I don't know. It just felt like something fun to throw on. Oh my goodness. But anyways.
Said in the chat.
Let's see here.
It's gonna be depressing.
Why would it be depressing? Like what would cause it let's see here. What would cause it to be depressing? I'm a little confused. But anyways, I did want to talk a little bit, and maybe you guys will find this boring. Maybe not. I don't know. And I think there's a way that I could tell it without it taking too long, but it's pretty annoying. So I was late to today's stream because of something very, very annoying and frustrating that happened last night. So if you guys know, I collect DVDs and discs. As a matter of fact, my collection's right over there, and I'm behind on doing my monthly summary of what I have, added to my collection and what my collection's looking like in the moment. And last night, I went to go and take a look at my server. And I went to hit play on one of the movies, and it said, hey, this file does not exist. Make sure it exists on the server. And I'm like, what? I'm pretty sure that I, ripped this movie from the DVD and put it onto the external hard drive. So I went into the server that I host, which is actually right down here. I went into the server, took a look at it, and I was like, that's strange, because I saw the folder that's hosting all of the movies, but my movies folder was you couldn't open it. it would always give this strange like input output error. I was pretty confused. So I run. There's this. I'm hosting it on Linux. There's a command called like fdisk, which basically means like fix disk. I ran the command, found out that a fair amount of sectors on my external drive had been corrupted. And this was probably due to a brief power outage that we had suffered the afternoon before. And so I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. I have like all of these movies I'm going to need to re-rip. But then I like slowed down and I'm like, okay, the vast majority of my content is actually like shows, I think. And so if it's just movies, it's going to be okay. But I need to back this up to my other 5 terabyte external drive. Just to make sure that the drive does not like poop out randomly. So I copied all the files to the new drive. And so now I have a backup, right? And I'm going to take the old drive, I'm going to reformat it, which should basically make it be working good as new, and then copy everything that's on like the current drive back to it. Eventually I plan to have a system where I have 2 hard drives. The same drives are I have 2 drives. Those drives have all the same content, but one is going to be a cold backup, where basically if I'm ripping something, I plug in the backup drive, put it on the backup drive, and then unplug it, and then pull it up and put it on the server. So it's very complicated, very complex, but thankfully most of my shows were fine. I think I had a total of like 21 episodes out of like dozens of thousands of episodes that ended up getting corrupted. So I'm pretty thankful that most of my shows are intact, because it could have been a lot worse. And everything I'll be able to easily recover. It'll just take a while for me to re-encode everything. But anyways, that's why I'm late, because it took about 16 to 18 hours, because it's 2.5 terabytes of space that was of data that was recoverable. So I was waiting for all of that to get copied to my new drive. I wanted to stream like in the afternoon, but it just wouldn't work because it was still copying, and I didn't want anything to possibly mess it up. So that's why I'm late. I'm sorry that I'm late. It kind of sucks. I didn't want to be late. I wanted to have more time to stream because there's so many things I want to do on stream. But anyways, that's the whole story. Very sad, very annoying, but nothing beyond repair. Let me go check out these things here. It says my cat died last night. Oh, my cat passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, DJ LL. That kind of sucks. It's tough enough. People have like family members have suffered like lots of close family members or pets like you have around Christmas time, so that can make that pretty tough. That's hard enough when without the case being that the loss occurred near the holiday season. That also has to stink. It also stinks because cats are the best. Cats are awesome. Christian Mike said, hello, newbie. I'm not a newbie. Welcome to my stream. You're being streamed within a stream. Oh, okay. Hey, Mike, community, what's poppin'? How did I not know that you don't? I did not know that you streamed. I don't know how I didn't know that.
Official Mike said in the chat.
I have no idea.
Why is my stream so laggy?
Why is your stream so laggy? I don't know. Let me pull your stream up right now, actually. I can take a look at it. Complicated, very complex. Okay, but you're suffering for some pretty bad encoding overload. I think I had total, especially if the video is playing and the it's not like sending like updated stuff. I think that your encoding is probably overloaded. So I'm pretty thankful that most of my shows are intact, because it could have been a lot worse. Check your OBS and make sure that it's running well. You might want to just take a look at your recovery, your hardware, re-encode everything, and figure out like exactly what your hardware is capable of. Too, but I don't know your whole setup. But yeah, I wish that your stream wasn't so laggy. But anyways, I'm gonna react to this video that official Mike put together, because I did want to take a look at it. Since he's streaming now, I guess it'd be the fine time to react to it. It's called Why I Hate the YTP Community. Now, he said he would be making this video. I completely...
Official Mike.
I kind of forgot about it until when I searched your name up. It's the first thing that
like
popped
I'm
up.
having
So
issues, my Wi-Fi is good.
I figured I would take a look at it. So here we go with Why I Hate the YTP Community.
All right, am I on? Okay, am I on? Let's see, hold on. Am I on? Am I on? Am I on? Okay. So this might be a bit of a thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that there. Earlier you were complaining about your stream. It says they're encoding overloaded. Consider turning down the video settings or using a faster encoder. That means either your encoding settings are too high, so you're trying to use like a too high bit rate or something, or your computer's just way too underpowered to do what you're trying to do. So something to keep in mind.
Hold on, guys. Am I even on? Okay. So basically, we're gonna figure out why I hate the YTP community. And there's good reasons why I do. By the way. First off, all the toxicity and drama. Like, I fell for this bullshit.
This
like,
is I guess I'll have it tomorrow. Hold on, give me a second. Hey, Lennox, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat, man. I'm gonna restart the reaction. Sorry, because I know I interjected with a whole like talking about the encoding overloaded. But anyways, official Mike, probably, I think it's fair to say he's a friend of the channel. Interesting character. Had some interesting conversations with him. He put out a video called Why I Hate the YTP Community. I want to take a look at it because, if you guys are part of the bread gang community, if you're, familiar with what's going on, a lot of people are starting to realize what I felt like was kind of obvious from the get-go, that there's a bit of toxicity inside of the YTP community. People are starting to pick up on that. People who've been in the community for long periods of time. Official Mike thinks the same thing, and I commend him for kind of coming around to that, because I thought it was pretty obvious, but it's nice to see people seeing the light, even if it's a little too late in my opinion. But right, well, anyways, he put out this video called Why I Hate the YTP Community, and here it is.
all right, am I on? Okay, am I on? Let's see, hold on. Am I on? Am I on? Am I on?
Yes, he is live.
Okay. So this might be a bit of a thing. Hold on, guys.
Of a thing.
Am I even on? Okay. So basically, we're gonna figure out why I hate the YTP community. And there's good reasons why I do. By the way. First off, all the toxicity and drama. Like, I fell for this bullshit. Like, it's really fucking dumb. Like, a lot of this bullshit drama in the YTP community, and it's just been sus and toxic. Like, honestly, the YTP community has probably gotten rid of Termix.
I don't know if it's easy for you to hear. I have a heavy compression on, so it's probably going to be easier for you guys to hear than me, because it's automatically going to factor in the low volume. But I'm just going to say on my end, it's very, very hard for me to hear what he's saying. So hopefully you guys understand what he's saying.
Like, a lot of this bullshit drama in the YTP community, and it's just been sus and toxic. Like, honestly, the YTP community has probably gotten rid of Termix and other YTP former YTP reactors, like it's Adam here, I am, even Driver Joe.
Bro, I'm sorry. I can't understand what you're saying. Now maybe the audience can, but I just can't understand what's happening there. So I think I'm off the table with that. But if you reshoot that video, I'll react to it, because I am interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on the YTP community. But it's just, I need to be able to hear what you're saying, because I really do want to hear what you're saying. Which is again why if you have time, I would love for you to reshoot that, and I'll react to that. Especially since that video was like 18 minutes long, so I'm sure that you could probably go through and be a little bit more succinct with your statement too. But yeah, I'm gonna kick this off. If you guys don't have anything in that you guys want to talk about in chat, I'll take a look at the Discord and we'll do Discord recap, because it's been way too long. Let's see, it's been way too long since I've gone back and reacted to some of this, to some stuff that you've sent me, because you guys have sent me some interesting stuff.
Is there an expiration
Hold
date?
on, let me see. Yeah, you guys sent me this video. It's a 9-month-old video, but I'm sure it's, you know, quite interesting and relevant. This is why YouTubers are leaving YouTube. And this is interesting because I didn't know that people were leaving YouTube except for like free speech guys or right-wing political people, because, you know, in general, we all know that being right-wing isn't current thing. So it makes sense that people are going to leave for like Rumble and Odyssey. But, you know, other than people in the political sphere, which I'm sure that Andre Turba is not heavily tracking, I don't know why people would leave YouTube, to be honest. Seems like of all the mainstream platforms, it's the most content creator friendly, but I'm interested in seeing these because, you know, I'm not familiar with all of like any YouTube gate or controversy or drama that's going on right now. So let's take a look at this.
Is there an expiration date on making YouTube videos? In a world where being a YouTuber is the #1 career choice for more and more kids these days, what exactly are the factors that might determine someone already in that position to step away? The truth is, YouTube is a fickle business. And I don't mean fickle as in F-A-E-C-A-L, although let's be honest, it can sometimes be exactly that. But no,
It took me so long to get what he was saying. He meant like a fecal. Like fecal matter, but I guess that's not how you spell it in not America.
I mean F-I-C-K-L-E, fickle, as in capricious, unpredictable, treacherous. Content creation can take you ever so gently by the hand and lead you down a spiral of self-destruction before you realize it if you let it caress your ego long enough. Now, I don't claim to know everything about the YouTube business, but I feel like I've accumulated enough experience throughout the years to look at things through a somewhat more informed lens than, say, 4 years ago when I was just starting to gain any kind of significant visibility on this website. It's sort of like when you climb up Mount Everest, blissful and enthusiastic as you make your first steps up the trail, and you meet someone coming down the opposite way, apathetic and cold, ears mangled by frostbite, nothing behind their eyes, and you're like, hey, how's the view up there? Turn back before it's too late. What I'm saying is that you start out on YouTube as this guy, and as the years go by, you become more...
Is that me right now? Is that me?
more like this guy. So that's what I want to talk about today, but let me take a moment beforehand to briefly talk about our sponsor, NordVPN. Have you ever wanted to read articles on a website that is not available in your country, or go to a streaming platform to watch specific content that only appears in certain regions of the world? Or do you just value your privacy and want to take further steps to secure your internet browsing? Well, look no further, because NordVPN takes care of all of that and more. A virtual private network, or a VPN, virtually teleports you to any location of your choosing, opening up your browsing to any website on the planet. And NordVPN is certified to be the fastest VPN out there right now. They also offer more than 5,300 plus servers in 6.
By the way, you know, not to be like contrarian, but I do find rather than NordVPN, Proton VPN, I've used that a few times. That isn't too bad, although depending on what time of day it is and what country you're trying to use, it can be difficult to find a good server that will have fast speeds, because it can be congested because it is a free service, but it is good, and you can pay for access to dozens more servers. So I would personally recommend Proton VPN, but pick whatever VPN you'd like.
60 countries. It's intuitive and easy to use with a one-click connection, or you can even enable the auto-connect feature for zero-click protection. That's right, you don't even have to do anything. It will simply connect to your designated server at startup. NordVPN is working via diskless servers, meaning they do not store any of your data, so protecting your anonymity is their top priority. You can also double your encryption with the double VPN feature, and you have an automatic kill switch that temporarily prevents your computer from connecting to the web if, for whatever reason, the VPN connection happens to drop.
By the way, if you're a mobile user, that's an automatic feature in Android. So it's not something specific only to NordVPN. For PCs, I think it's a whole different story.
Great service that we've been using for almost 3 years at this point, and you know what the best part is? You can try it for yourself with no commitment whatsoever. If you're not into it, you get your money back within the first 30 days guaranteed. All you have to do is use my code Andre, and you'll get a big discount at sign up and the money back guarantee, and you will also support the channel by showing the sponsor that you came from this video. So use the link below and enter my code Andre, that's ANDREI, at checkout. Thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring us. Now let's get back to our video. A few years ago, I flew to the United States for an event and stayed for a few weeks in.
This is a big question that needs to be answered. Who is this purple bird? I don't know who this bird is, and I'm getting kind of confused. At first, I was like, "Oh, this is like the Twitter bird," but then I'm like, "No, it's like kind of purple. It's kind of weird." I'm like.
Los Angeles.
While
over there, I got an invite from one of those companies representing the big YouTubers, and they were essentially pitching how they could get me book deals and movie deals and all kinds of enticing offers of this type. I should probably mention that their wall was full of pictures of kids' channels you've never heard of but who actually have tens of millions of subscribers. Pictures of
these are all famous people. I think these are all supposed to represent famous people. I don't know who he is.
Kids channel.
This is very clearly Lily Singh.
You've never heard of, but who actually have tens
like
of millions
Fred.
of subscribers. Lily Singh
and
Fred. Hey Fred. So as this guy was talking about how much money Wilfer and I would make if we basically signed our souls to their company, I told him, listen, I hear what you're saying. It all sounds great in theory, but you say you've worked with Fred. Where's Fred now? And he goes, that's a good point. Fred doesn't really exist anymore. But Lucas, the guy who played Fred, is living his best life out on his ranch in Nebraska. He's invested in real estate, and he doesn't need to work another day in his life. I didn't feel like that was the right move at the time, so we didn't end up signing with them. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about that guy's words ever since. After all, what is the end game of being a YouTuber? Throughout the years, I've seen so many creators either A, burning out, B, getting consumed by their own ego to the point where they do something stupid and or illegal, or C, simply not keeping up and becoming irrelevant. Now, there's an important distinction to make here between first-person channels and company channels. The trajectory.
Now, I will say this. For me, I don't know what camp I'll end up in. I don't know if I will, blow up. I don't know if I'll die out and become irrelevant. But I mean, at this point, I'm just making everything for fun, and I think it's really tough. I think that there are probably people who are streaming that are better at streaming than me, but will probably just stop streaming after a few months because they're not getting that constant increase in views over time. I will say, I don't think that I've had significant growth over the past few months as far as viewership, but I'm just streaming because it's fun. I'm not streaming so that I'll get tons of followers and be famous or whatever. So I think it's all about what your goal is getting into streaming, because if it's if your goal is to get popular, then you'll probably be streaming. You'll probably stop after a fraction of the amount of time of somebody else who is just doing it for fun.
For each of these two categories is vastly different. While the endgame for a first-person channel is capped by the creator's capacity to keep it going, a company channel's endgame can go much further since it's not reliant solely on one person. That's why I'm not referring to company channels in this video. I'm specifically talking about...
Interesting. And you'd be surprised how many channels that you watch or don't watch are company channels. Unbox Therapy is a company channel, for example, because they actually went and made a company for the thing. Tim Pool, Timcast Media, actually they're a company that makes content. If Tim Pool died today, all of Timcast Media's stuff, for the most part, could still be made just with somebody else, because there are other people sort of like behind the wheel at various stages, whether that's with like Pop Culture Crisis, or just like the Timcast vlog thing, or even Timcast IRL. There's so many other people and so many moving parts. Cassandra Fairbanks writes articles for Timcast News. There are a lot of people who are helping out. He's right here.
Individual creators. And as we take a look at a few examples, I think you'll see what I mean. I recently stumbled on this video by a YouTuber named Emma Blackery. Now, I don't know if you know who Emma Blackery is, but she used to be quite a big deal between 2013 to, say, 2017. She was consistently getting millions of views with every upload. She would hang out with Markiplier, PewDiePie, or Jacksepticeye, and was one of the cool kids of YouTube, appearing in
PewDiePie's he's such a fun character.
And rewinds and everything that came with. So I clicked on her recent video to see what had happened to her.
Somewhere along the way, we lost our connection. After a serious threat was made to my life back in 2016, that's when I really pulled back. I used to film outside my front door, and I used to air every single opinion that I had on anything to anyone who would listen. But now I see kids doing the same thing on Twitter, TikTok. Please don't. Oversharing is a very fast way to build a fan base, because people feel like they know you. It's also a very quick way to give away every single part of you and leave nothing that is solely your own.
That's true. And while I do post a lot of like my takes on stream, I don't say every single thing that's in my head, and I don't run around giving every opinion that I have, or talking about every sector of my life, because hey, it's not appropriate. I am not your friend. To borrow some famous words from Ludwig. But at the same time, there is there's a good balance. Like, you can also be like, so like milquetoast, you don't say anything unique. I try to be somewhere in the middle. But yeah, a lot of people just go around giving out way too much information about themselves, or saying way too many takes and so many wild things. You can say a lot of your opinions, but even like for me, I have to like take time, especially if it's like a hot button issue. I'm gonna take time and be like, okay, how am I gonna address this on air? How am I gonna talk about this on stream? I gotta find a way to present my ideas honestly, but also while not being so blunt and brash that I'm just like, making enemies out of everyone who's watching. Because that's also like not, first of all, as an entertainer, not the way to go, but also as a Christian, not really how we should be like talking to other people. Just be like saying a bunch of random things that maybe is true, but like in such a terrible way that no one's gonna be like receptive to it. It'll just repel people away and just end up being hurtful.
On one hand, this was kind of discouraging to watch. Her video was interesting to me for a couple of reasons. For one, I can kind of relate to what she's saying. When my channel started getting a lot more views all of a sudden, I too was completely unaware of the boundaries that you need to set up to protect yourself as a creator. And I fully agree that kids these days who find themselves in the spotlight are making the exact same mistake. Because being a YouTuber...
Why do I feel like this is also like me freshman year of college? In multiple aspects.
Doesn't come with a set of instructions. You see, there is a direct connection between dialing up the level of oversharing and the positive response you get from your audience, with all the ego boosting and the financial benefits that comes with. There's this intermediate stage in a YouTuber's career when you're just starting to blow up and everyone's rooting for you, your audience feels like a group of intimate friends, you're sharing parts of your life with them, and everything feels natural. This may last a few months, a few years, or it may even come and go at different points in a creator's career, but it always tends to start consuming all other areas in your life, your relationships, your hobbies and interests, your very sense of self. It's a dangerous path that is very...
Yeah, because it can take, if you're not careful, it can take up a lot of your time. So for example, like for me, I don't stream as much as I used to, just because, especially once COVID was over, I ended up streaming less because I have like more interest. I have a more powerful computer now, so now I like rip more movies and I do more things. So streaming is good. Streaming is fun, but you can't make it be like you can't make content creation the only thing that you're doing, because that's ultimately not healthy. That's why people have been concerned about XQC's mental health for a long time. I'm still concerned about his mental health, and I think that's kind of been part of his whole that's probably played a role in some of his relationship woes, because he streams so much he doesn't really give himself time to slow down and process everything that's happening, because he's streaming like 20 hours a day. But that's kind of a long tangent. That's not necessarily here nor there. There's a piece that says, will you be covering the ISM drama? Yes, I will. That's actually the next video I'm going to be reacting to when this is over.
Very easy to fall into because the rewards are so alluring and the costs are invisible. But then you start experiencing the pressure of delivering, the stress. Maybe you get into some kind of controversy. Some of your fans start turning against you, even at a small...
But bro, controversy can be fun. If you're in it, it's not the most fun. But I've never been in that position before. I'm sure it'll happen eventually, just because of the way current thing is working right now. But it's covering drama especially is very interesting.
Scale, so you begin to put up walls to protect yourself. And I think when a creator gets to that stage, that starts to reflect in the performance of their
Put up the walls first, by the way. You got to think about that. Put up the walls first. You have to consider, you have to anticipate potential future attacks. Like for me, it's like, I know politically, if I talk about certain things too much, I probably would have some people be like, yo, you're a terrible person, blah, blah, blah. And you have to kind of put up your own boundaries to try to prevent people from attacking you in sectors that you don't want them to. Putting up the walls after you're being attacked it's too late at that point.
Channel. I think every creator of a certain size sooner or later deals with some variant of this phenomenon. Some acknowledge it, some may choose to ignore it, only delaying the compounding consequences. And in very rare cases, you see creators straight up refuse to continue to take part in it.
This is interesting because I thought it was going to be talking about people leaving YouTube for a different platform, but here is just basically talking about content creators quitting. Interesting.
If we take Filthy Frank as an example, he was one of the top dogs on YouTube, and at the peak of his career, he decided to vanish and build an entirely separate brand through his music. It was a huge...
You literally said when we've all been thinking about Joji. Joji is the epitome of sad boy
He decided to vanish and build an entirely separate brand through his music. It was a huge gamble for someone in his position to take that leap. And not only did it pay off musically for him, but his disappearance actually solidified his legacy on YouTube as well. Another example that I think is relevant, although at a much smaller scale, is that of Diesel Patches. He was a commentary YouTuber who had a surge in subscribers in 2020, and after hitting the 1 million mark, he decided he doesn't find it as fulfilling anymore, so he stopped uploading altogether. But looking at these examples...
By the way, there's nothing wrong with quitting YouTube or quitting content creation. Have no, if you feel like you need to do that, if it's like content creation is creeping up on your other endeavors, have no shame. Don't feel like, oh, but my people, they need me. No, bro. Like not burning yourself out and squandering opportunities you have in other areas of your life for the sake of making fun videos on the internet is far more important than pleasing whatever internet fans you have. This is how ironic. This guy that made the video quit YouTube, and this was his what? This was his last video? What? Yo. Maybe he's speaking from personal experience here. Yeah, he doesn't even have any side projects, it looks like. So that's interesting.
And especially at how people tend to react to them. I can't help but feel like being a YouTuber is grossly misunderstood. Kids who dream of becoming one usually have no idea what that position actually entails. And I feel like I've sort of contributed to this wrong type of mentality with some of my earlier videos. If you truly aspire to master something, you don't get the luxury to procrastinate. You don't get to watch Netflix. It's like the great poet Big Sean says, I done sacrificed my own time, I done sacrificed my own mind, I done sacrificed the club life, I done sacrificed my love life.
fun.
I mean, of course, sacrifices are required in order to build anything of value.
True,
But celebrating the fact that one has to quote unquote sacrifice their love life or sacrifice their own mind is at the very least short-sighted, because you can't possibly do YouTube forever, at least not with the same energy. If we take the distinction,
but I think it depends on what kind of content you're doing. You know, as much as, you know, this is not not working out right now, Logan Paul, don't take this out of context, Logan Paul has the right idea when it comes to content creation, because, you know, he saw what was working for Joe Rogan. And then now we have all these people who are out here making these podcast things. We just sit down and talk. It's a great way to make a fair amount of content easily. I'm literally doing it in part because of how easy that is. You know, that formula isn't hard to do, in my opinion. Now, of course, it's a whole different skill set. I'm sure there are people who can whip up a fan trailer in one day with ease, but couldn't sit down and talk here for 15 minutes without choking, and vice versa. For me, if I'm doing a fan trailer, it does take me a few days to do, and it is kind of hard and intensive, and I really have to get into the zone to do that. I actually miss making fan trailers. I should probably do that again at some point. But regardless, there's a certain type of person where if you have the right talent, you can just sit down and make some great content for hours on end.
I made earlier, a company channel can go on forever, or at least as long as they produce interesting content. But in order to keep a first-person channel fresh and interesting, the content creation comes with a heavy price on a personal level. You can't isolate yourself for the purpose of feeding the algorithm gods, or you'll burn down all other avenues in your life. And sooner or later, you'll have to visit those avenues in search of something that has long since vanished. Now, that's not to say that YouTube is not worth pursuing, or that every YouTuber is doomed to fall down the same spiral. In fact, for every viral creator riding the peaks of the algorithm, there is 1,000 more that are making casual content on a smaller scale.
Also, the guy on the right, Mr. Beast, he has a whole team. He has, I think, an actual company. So it's not fair to put him in the same, like, you know, the same group.
About whatever makes them happy, regardless of analytics or financial gain. If you look up the guy who created Fred, he's still making videos on random topics that he finds interesting, getting just enough views to make it all worthwhile. Perhaps not as a thriving business, but definitely as an enjoyable hobby. And you know what? I fully believe that he's living a much better life nowadays than back when he was the #1 channel on this website. I can't believe I'm at a stage in my life where I'm actually looking up to Fred. But I guess the moral of the story here is to keep in mind that pursuing YouTube doesn't need to be the ultimate goal in life, that there is fulfillment in taking it slow and putting other priorities ahead. As far as I'm concerned, at this point in my life, I do find it somewhat refreshing to no longer...
This is literally me today. Not building a crib, but...
look at YouTube as the end-all be-all, but rather as one of the supporting pillars of a much more complex structure. There isn't much of a question to pass on to you guys as we close off this video, so feel free to write down any of your thoughts on this topic down below. And if you don't know what to watch next, hit the link up here in the corner to watch a previous video of mine. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.
That was cool. It was cool. It's a thought-provoking video. You know, I think not enough people are considering that, you know, you can't, none of the people consider the dangers of burning yourself out in content creation. And I think it's kind of unfortunate. Let's see here. We have one ISM drama video to react to, right? Yeah, I think it's just one. Hammerhead, right? Hammerhead. I'm just going through the Discord to make sure that there's only one. Yeah, I think there's only one. Oh my goodness, this is a little bit longer. Hold on, wait a second. This is a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be. Let me see. Okay, hold on. The guys in the Car 3 SMP are ready to hop on, so I'm gonna react to this after I play Minecraft with them, because this is. That was 20-minute long video. I had no idea it was going to be that long. So I'm gonna hop onto the Discord, play on the server, And when we come back from Minecraft, then we will be reacting to the Hammerhead drama. It's the last ISM drama of the year, I think. So, you know, I think we're going to be closing out the year on a bang with this one. But why does there always have to be so much drama? I don't understand. Maybe it's that he's still in the, you know, the what's it called? The YTP community to some extent. That makes sense. Let's see. It certainly is. There's always a share of drama in the community. I don't even mind drama, but I just wish there wasn't as much of it so that it'd be easier for me to follow. Because I just don't have the time to follow all of the drama that's popping on. If there was less drama, I would probably follow a lot more closely. But it's the busier Discord services I don't keep up with as much. And I am in the let's see here. So yeah, oh hey ISM, what's up? I was about to react to the drama, but then I saw the video was like 22 minutes long, and there's some people on card 3 who I know these Thorbin is thinking about hopping on, so I'm gonna play Minecraft first, and then once they're done, then I'm gonna play. Wait, Sorta Good is just live? Nice! That's cool. All right. So today on the Card 3 SMP, I'm going to be continuing my adventures in what has been kind of like informally known as my semi-secret backup base. Right now, I think I'm gonna turn this into a party house. I'm gonna make a lot of buildings around it, so this will be, you know, kind of fun to continue building this out. Let's head over and see how much is done, and we can determine how much more we have to complete. Also, I lost my my little cape. I had a cool cape, but I lost it somehow. My sim says cutting out. Oh, one pro tip. If you're trying to watch YouTube, especially on mobile, and it's cutting out, switch to a lower quality, like 360 in an emergency, or I like to do 480, especially since like when I'm out on the road, I'm not really like completely like tapped in and glued into my phone in the first place. So try doing that, and it should stream better, just because the bandwidth will be, the bitrate will be less. It's nice to be able to like stream in game, because I was able to do like reaction stuff without the graphics card, but I wasn't able to game without it. So come on, there we go. Oh hey Mike, what's up? How did your stream go, by the way? When you stream, what do you usually stream? And also, I would love to give, like, if you're down for it, I would love to give advice on your stream setup and help you maybe get it a little bit smoother. Only if you're interested, but okay, so it's looking like I'm going to need a bit more cobble here. And a little bit more glass. So this is missing a few things so far. It's missing most notably a lot of torches, a functional door, and a roof. So for that, I'm gonna be mining a lot. And let's see if we can get enough cobble to finish up this roof, first of all. Then we can put in more torches, make a door, and then finish out this floor. Oh, hey, Thorbin, what's up? Wait, Thorbin, can you hear me? Frick, I can't hear Thorbin at all. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, for some reason everything was by default using using my like display port monitor as the sound output.
Oh, okay. Well, Merry Christmas!
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
Eve, Christmas.
I can't believe that I literally called my stream Merry Christmas, and you're the first person on my stream to say Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. So how is the Car 3 SMP been? Because I haven't been active on here, frequently. What's like the latest drama or whatever?
Drama. I don't know. I don't think there has been a whole lot that's happened recently. Last week, me and John were sort of goodish.
Oh yeah.
I think his name's whatever, sort of goodish. We were the only ones who were on last week. And then I don't remember what was going on a week before that.
Yeah, I know I popped on like a little bit, but I didn't really do much. I was playing for my phone.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Because my computer was down, but I have I basically got a replacement rig set up, so it's the same setup over again.
Replacement rig, like you bought a new computer?
Yeah, just like the same computer they had before, because the computer I had before died.
Yeah. Huh. Did you not try to, or was there no way to fix it?
There is a way to fix it. I think the motherboard died actually, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of fried it by trying to upgrade the PSU. It's kind of a long story.
PSU. Okay.
The power supply. Because my brother was like, "Oh, you need to like upgrade your power supply, or else like your computer's gonna fry itself." I literally learned out that I didn't even need to upgrade it, but he needed, like for his setup, he needed to upgrade it because he was overclocking everything.
His being.
I don't know. What does he go by now? 75 hertz, I think.
75 what?
He's not Noggin.
Like
he's Noggin on the server.
He's Noggin on the server? Who the heck is Noggin?
He barely plays anymore. He's Avery, is like his real name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. No, that's not. Wait. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Avery.
You probably are.
Yeah, because I know one Avery. And he's never used a username like that.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about a black dude.
Yeah, don't change it. I'm very much thinking of a white dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. Because I think he is a sophomore now, right?
I think so.
Because I remember meeting him for the first time last school year.
Yeah, when you mentioned it, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're not really aware of this guy, or like you've maybe met him once.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to turn on my my camera. Hold on. Can you see me?
Not yet, no.
Oh, hold on, wait. I just realized I haven't set my Discord settings properly.
Now. See my studio set up. I don't have some of the lights on, but yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Hold on, let me see here.
It'll of course be cropped a bit, so you can't see the empty space. So it'll just kind of be the black background.
That camera quality is good. You have an actual camera, right?
No, I'm using like a $50 webcam, if that.
Oh, you just must have better lighting than me then.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just lighting, and as it is, I don't even have all my lights on, so. Oh, you're asleep?
Yep. Yeah, lighting can do wonders.
I might be a second before I can get to my bed. Yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like lately, maybe in this we'll just say lately, a lot more people have been realizing, oh, lighting will kind of fix a lot of the issues that I'm having, as opposed to get better camera or something.
Yeah. Although, getting a better camera can help.
Oh yeah, it definitely can help, but having proper lighting can make a real cheap camera look professional grade.
Yeah. Are you selling diamonds? Actually, no, never mind. I found all mine.
I mean, not officially.
Yeah, I forgot that I had my own. I wish. Is there not going to be on the server tonight?
And I doubt it. I'm surprised that you are. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I'm flying home tomorrow, so.
Oh.
I just got a little time on my hand now.
Yeah, it's just mostly that
so cool.
Oh man,
Beautiful.
it's just oh man, I'm out of man, I need more XP. I'm trying to repair block chopper, but I'm out of XP.
You're out of XP.
Yeah.
Get some.
Yeah, I guess I should do that. Oh, that's cool. Official Mike in my chat says he just saw Santa.
You just saw Santa?
Yeah.
Like, outside? Physically?
That's a good question. He did not provide much detail.
Huh.
But he did say that he saw Santa, so, I mean, that's kind of cool. Have you been following everything that's been going on with, like, the whole Logan Paul thing?
Logan Paul is another controversy?
Yeah, surprising, I know.
I've heard a little bit about previous ones, and I couldn't care less about Logan Paul.
Yeah, this one, basically, he scammed his viewers.
Again?
With an NFT thing.
I think I heard about that a little while ago. I don't know if he's done it again, or if you're just hearing about it, or what, but...
It happened like a year ago, I think, but, yeah, it's been most recently exposed over the past year or two. Wait, there are bunnies in Minecraft now?
There's always been there's been bunnies in Minecraft for a while.
Wait, but this one's like black.
Yeah.
I had no idea that there were black
ones, white ones, brown ones.
I had no idea there were black
They're all
bunnies.
inclusive in their bunnies.
I had no idea that was the case.
Yeah. The black ones, I think, are a little harder to find generally. Why are you not equipped?
Let's see, in the chat, Mr. Pizza said that I showed speed skimmed as well. That one I'm not 100% sure is like... See, there's the whole conspiracy theory that says that, like, he was trying to expose the scammers, which is why he didn't mute his mic when he was basically behind the scenes saying, hey, I know what I'm doing, bro. I don't know. But he did apologize. I think that he didn't understand or like didn't realize how bad this game was until the chatters were exposing it to him. And he didn't want to like ruin the mood of the stream, which is why he didn't address it like right then and there. Like, I do think that he is like sorry for it. He doesn't usually scam people, so like I thought it was just like a fun stream idea. Like, do you know what happened with the whole I showed speed thing?
I don't care at all about what streamers doing. Well, generally.
That's fair.
I stream, I have fun. If people care, sure. Do I give a flying bupkis about what anyone else does? No.
Yeah, I mean, it can be fun to follow, but it can easily like become consuming as well. So
yeah. I guess I have enough of other things I try to keep track of. Like, since I like politics, and then I'm trying to do YouTube now, and I have a full-time job. It's like, I don't need to add keeping track of Twitch drama into my life.
True. I mean, Twitch drama can be fun to follow, but now it's just not. It's all just like it's criminal sexual harassment and assault, allegations being like brought up to light, and it's like, this isn't fun anymore. Can we go home?
Oh yes, another juicy scandal. Oh, this one's actually serious. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's like, hey, your favorite streamer raped somebody in a hotel? Like, it really stinks, and it's also like incredibly annoying. Well, it's what? You think
sorry.
It's certainly not optimal.
No, I'm just thinking, like, after like the example you gave, it's like, man, that stinks. Just
I mean, I would say that it does, and the worst part to me is that half of the time, it's the companies were literally covering up like actual crimes. Like OTK, at least in the case of what was the guy's name? Crazy Slip. They literally like covered up his like groping of a passed out streamer. Like,
well, yeah. Pretty sure just about anybody would cover that up.
why? No, wait, for real? You think most people would have done that?
I mean, if somebody did it knowingly, I'm pretty sure they would have covered it up because they know it's wrong.
Oh, it's not just him though. It's not just him. It's the people around him and the owner of the organization himself. One of the owners at the time.
Okay, that one. Yeah, that's more. That can be mixed, I guess.
Yeah, and
Some
I'm like,
people would be honest about it, others will not.
yeah, I'm like, that is completely unacceptable, and it stinks that like OTK, they're like the biggest American streaming org. So like all like the big like American streamers, for a lot of them at least, are either in OTK or like they hang out with the OTK folks a lot. And so it stinks that like OTK as an organization has, at least at some points, stooped to the low of, defending someone's criminal activity and covering it up for optics. Now granted, I think that was largely, OTK is a big organization, I think that was largely Ms. Kiff's fault. And now that Ms. Kiff is gone because of the whole scandal, we see some change coming, like with Rich Campbell, who did the latest allegation. He ended up just, getting booted the day of.
Got the boot.
So yeah, that was nice. That was great. But it just makes me feel like there's even more under the surface that we don't know about, and just soils my view of the organization as a whole. And it's like, hey, all the fun streamers, like half of them are, they assault women. It's like that stinks,
Yeah.
Because there's one level of like, these, the content creators that you like, they're not as like great as you think they are. That's like, standard,
Oh, my webcam.
everyone assumes that. But no one assumes, hey, all your favorite dudes who stream, like, assault women. Like, it's a little bit different than just like, maybe he's not the best person in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that drama. I had wanted to avoid that drama at first, in large part because it was like criminal stuff and also very heavy, but it's been a while. We know a lot about it now, and I can succinctly like, go over it without like spending 30 minutes talking about it.
Yeah, see, my channel is just, hey, Terraria. Yeah, that's about it. I'm probably going to be starting another channel that's going to be a secret channel.
Ooh.
So yeah. Mostly just, it's going to be a channel where it's like, oh, I might try my hand in political commentary, but that one and the Terraria one shall never and will never mix.
Yeah, it's good. But that's exciting.
Yeah, we'll see. Literally, one of the main things that I'm thinking for is just, what if I just started saying political opinions, and eventually someone's going to notice, and then the best content I can think of is, I'm just going to start debunking my comment section. That sounds like fun.
So like the comment section, like with Brett Cooper, but it's like completely antagonistic. So it's not laughing, it's just fighting with the people in the comment section.
It'd be more like, oh, hey, you think this? Well, you're an idiot, and this is why.
Hey, zombie pigmen, do we kill those?
I mean, if you do, they attack you.
Do I get XP if I kill one?
Yes.
Does this have real-world implications on the server? Will this cause drama
Absolutely.
in mass hysteria?
Yeah. Maybe I should watch the Brett Cooper thing, because I've never actually seen any of it. Okay, maybe I should see it. So, okay, how much would I be much of a copycat if I did this?
I don't know.
Am I not going to original territory?
Interesting. It's interesting. It's
Hers
not...
will be upbeat, and mine will be, hey, all of you are dumb except for me. I'm the only smart person in the world.
That would make for a nice change of pace, because I don't have enough everybody is dumb content kind of in my YouTube feed right now.
I'm still deciding on what I want the general tone to be.
Yeah, for your secret channel or for this one?
For my Terraria one, it's just going to be everywhere, and then the other one, I'm thinking I might take kind of a serious, almost missionary kind of look at it. Ooh. Or a look at it as I'm just going to come down with the fire and the brimstone. Everybody look out, because here I come.
Oh my. I mean, that could easily work.
It's either Jesus with a whip or Jesus.
Jesus didn't have a whip. Yeah, he did have a whip. I'm thinking about different type of whip.
Yes, he did. He literally, says he fashioned a whip.
That's not the type of whip I was thinking about.
Before he got to the temple, and
Jesus in the whip.
See, I just love thinking about the apostles. They're with Jesus. It says that he's fashioning a whip before they get to the temple, and they're looking at him like, "Hey, I noticed you're making a whip there. What's that about?"
I can't wait to see that scene in The Chosen. Hey, Jesus, what are you doing with that whip?
I want to see in The Chosen a Jesus with a whip at the temple to say, "Get out of here."
I have not seen The Chosen yet, but I hope that they have that scene in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got season 1.
3. Season 3 is just starting to come out. They had a theatrical release. I'm not sure they have a streaming release yet.
They do. Like everything is on their app.
It is available, season 3?
Yeah, everything's free on their app, but I'm buying the Blu-rays just because I like owning the stuff.
It's free on their app. I don't know if they have released season 3 on their app yet.
Oh, I see. I thought it's a weekly release, but I'm not sure.
It probably is. It's just I don't know when they're going to start releasing them, because they did theatrical first.
But it's wild.
But yeah, either way, The Chosen, it's a great show. And it's probably one of the few ones where it's okay, this is produced well, and most of the stuff that's happening is not in the Bible anywhere. But at the same time, it's done with the spirit of, they're doing their best and they're trying to tell a story and push you into that reality without having the day-to-day in the Bible. So it's so it's nice. I will say the first 2 or 3 episodes. Yeah, kind of a historical fiction, and one that's most historical fictions that are good. They're done with respect to the source material or to the history, and you can appreciate it for that. But the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 1 are boring as all get out.
Oh man,
I almost gave up on it because of those. It gets in my opinion, it gets good when you finally get to the parts that the Bible actually talks about.
Huh.
And the first 2 or 3 episodes are basically just set up for the story that they're going to tell and have no basis in the Bible. And it's like, I mean, it could have been this way. Sure, fine, whatever. But it just wasn't very interesting to me.
I wonder if it starts with the whole wise men thing, because that would be actually good to watch, like, on Christmas.
They don't do the whole birth thing. They start right before Jesus starts his ministry.
Bummer. No Mary and labor pain scenes.
Yeah, that's what we all need in our lives.
No, it just means no Christmas episode, actually.
They did do a Christmas special, but it wasn't like a movie thing. It was more of a little musical kind of doohickey.
They made a musical?
I don't think not like musical as much as a musical special. They had Phil Wickham and some other big Christian artists who came and sang, and then a lot of the cast was there and they danced around, did things. Yeah,
That's not something I would like at all.
I saw so much advertising.
But you know what's crazy? Okay, so The Chosen. Out of 10, what would you rank The Chosen?
After seeing seasons 1 through 2, I'll give it a 7 and a 7.2.
7.2? 7.2? Okay.
7.2. Yeah, I'm trying my best to think of it objectively. I think with the bias of certain moments, or it's like, oh, there's a really good Jesus story, I might give it a little bit higher. Than a less biased view, maybe I would give it a 7.2. There are certain moments in it where it's just like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you put it in this way. Like there's one time these Pharisees come up to Jesus and they're like, oh, by what authority are you saying these things? Or like, how dare you say this kind of thing? And then Jesus says, I am the Son of Man. And it's like,
that's dope.
It's because like such a good.
Hey, people get really upset whenever you keep saying that.
Yeah.
Please tell me why.
It's so moments like that are just so great because it's like if you know your Bible and you know it pretty well, you will catch some of these moments where it's like, oh, right. He's really digging at them with this. He's not just saying, yeah, I'm the Son of Man. No. This is a direct attack / reference / whatever, what have you. Everyone
Wait, is this a raid?
what he's saying.
Yo, it's a raid!
Oh, you found a raid.
I found a raid! I think.
Finds raid.
Or something of the sort.
Also, because I'm running on a virtual box, I had to set my settings so that I'm only using, or I limited it to only 20 frames per second.
Oh. Well,
That's the only way I can run it reasonably well.
oh.
You should see the stream. Don't watch.
You
You don't have to watch much of it, but you'll see pretty quick what the problem was.
the reason why I was asking about The Chosen is because I have this master list of all these things I want to watch and like, well, not watch, but like buy. And most of them are things I haven't seen. A lot of it is either like old like sitcoms from the 80s that I've wanted to try and like check out, or they're like, you know, movies that like are part of like big franchises, like some of the movies that me and Aragorn had been talking about going through, or like super famous movies. Like Django Unchained, and you know there's some modern things
What the
there
heck
too.
is Django Unchained?
Yeah, Django Unchained. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, and like Pulp Fiction is another one. And there are like a bunch of other movies on there, like, you know, really famous movies. And you know, there's also like Rick and Morty, and like some other stuff. And I went ahead through everything on the list and put in all the information about like whether or not the disc I wanted was rare, like where I could get it from, like a link to to buy it online and everything. And then I decided, hey, hey, why don't I put in the IMDb rating of every single thing on here, and then I can sort my list by what's best according to IMDb. Guess what was number 1 on my list based on IMDb?
Chosen.
The Chosen.
Wouldn't have guessed it, but
The Chosen has a 9.3 rating on IMDb. I have never seen anything with a higher rating on IMDb before. Rick and Morty came close with a 9.2 rating, but still, the rating for The Chosen is outrageously high.
Probably just a lot of Christians saying, "Hey, this is actually really good. Thanks."
But wouldn't you also see a lot of like secular people say, "Oh, this is really bad"? Because that happens with like Christian movies. Like Christian movies are usually 1 point better than the IMDb rating is. Just because you have a bunch of people saying, "Oh, this is Christian, so that makes it corny."
still really like it. It's just a really well-made.
Why is the music so loud? Hold on, wait, I can't hear you. My game music is too loud.
Are you saying goodish?
Like the Prince of Egypt has a lot of really nice scenes where it's people who don't care about the religious aspect, or even aggressively atheist still say it's really and tells the creation story. So that might be the same thing that's happening with Chosen.
Wait, sorry, what did you say? I couldn't catch that. I had to turn my music down.
Second.
I wonder if I'll get the XP that I want, or all the XP I need to repair my diamond pickaxe.
Hey, there, can you hear that?
Yes. Whoa.
Basically saying that The Chosen is probably also liked because non-believers also think it's well put together.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, they have the Bible to compare it to. The show, like the Bible.
Oh yeah.
Which I've seen a couple scenes from it. It's not great. It's like 6 out of 10 material. Like, The Chosen makes it look like... The Chosen makes it look as bad as most modern movies make Christian movies look bad.
Makes what look bad?
Like, you know how like most modern movies make Christian movies look bad?
Yes.
That's how bad The Chosen makes the History Channel's The Bible show look.
Oh, History Channel's The Bible.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you just said The Bible, and I was like, what?
Well, that's the name of the show.
Yeah. It's History Channel's.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing this, I think it was History Channel's Bible Secrets Revealed or something show, and I'd see some of the trailers, and it's like, what the heck is this nonsense? One of them was be like this one scholar, all these people moving out of Egypt all at once would be just flat out impossible. And it's like, first of all,
hey, can I make a list for you of all things the Bible that happened that were impossible?
That's kind of why it was a big deal when Jesus rose from the dead. Yeah. It was impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's like someone like kind of debunked the Bible by saying like, hey, people don't rise from the dead. Like, that's the point.
Yeah. There's this one comedian, I think it's like Brad Stein is his name or something. It's like, I always find it hilarious, and these people are talking about it's like the Bible doing these impossible things happening. So, well, yeah, that's stupid. It's impossible. It's like, yes, that's why it's kind of important because it's not supposed to happen.
Exactly.
It was a big deal when someone rose from the dead. Also, sort of goodish.
Yes.
There is no lair like evil lair.
Ah, are you still there?
Yep.
What are you doing at the evil lair?
I'm just kind of walking around at it, admiring it. I can't get enough of it. Plus, I got a new monitor, so now it all looks a little different.
Well, that's cool. What monitor did you get?
Yeah. A Scepter, something or other. I don't know. All I know is that this is an actual 1080p or like 1920 1080 dimension screen, as opposed to the TV that I was using, which was like 1368 by 7 something or whatever.
Oh yeah, it had like a strange ratio.
Yeah, strange ratio, not as good color scheme or resolution. So it's like, oh, okay, this will help a little bit for the streams looking a little bit nicer.
Yeah, it's cool that more people are making monitors that have the 16:9 ratio. Because before, like, they weren't really. Like you could get 16:9 monitors, but it wasn't the standard.
Yeah. I'm looking into a hole. And I accidentally fell into a hole.
What happened?
Oh wow, nothing happened. Cool. I found a safe spot in hole.
Yeah, so what do you want to put in hole?
Oh, nothing. I was just looking at hole, and I was thinking, I really want to jump down there, and then I fell.
And you're like, no, not like that.
See, not a newbie.
I hadn't planned.
We cannot give too many details about our evil lair, but what we can say is that there is a very, very big hole with creepers at the bottom of it.
Ooh.
Oh, now you've given away some information.
I mean, have I really though? Think about it. Don't say anything.
Yes.
Think about it.
Now he knows a biome to look for.
No, I didn't know that
Okay,
there's a
dude.
hole to look for.
Ah, he missed it.
What?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
See, this is what I mean. It's not laying on here you think.
Then again, newbie has a hard time navigating spawn, so...
Hey!
Of all the people who I'm afraid of discovering secret lair...
I do not have a problem. Just like... I don't have a problem navigating spawn.
You definitely do.
No.
Newbie is the first thing I learned about you as a person. Is that you always needed a map.
Okay, that's
Somebody was
needing a
always
map is
flying out
different than
to
having
give
trouble
you a map.
navigating spawn specifically.
I mean, true, but also spawn is the map that you often need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You slowly realize you're right. Right.
And that's
Maybe
the
a
other
little bit.
thing. We can give newbie more information because one, he already knows that it exists, and two, he's never going to find it.
That is true. I probably will never
Technically,
find it.
anybody could find it if they wanted to. I won't say how, even though it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, I
but
think it's obvious, yeah. Even I think it's obvious.
You don't know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna spell it out because people are watching my stream, but it's doable.
Wait. Doable. But he doesn't want to mention because he's on the stream. Now I'm
Yeah, the
concerned.
method
What?
that could be used to find your location.
I'm not streaming.
When you were before,
Yeah.
you do
Yes,
have
I
an
was
older
streaming
vibe.
before. There you go.
You do have an older vibe from when you were streaming, I presume, at your level. I didn't watch the whole stream, so.
Yeah.
It was like 4 hours long, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I usually don't have trouble watching 4-hour-long VODs, but, you know, I was at work. It was busy.
Mods? VODs?
VODs, video on demand.
Mods? Oh. Using all the hip lingo to get groovy with the kids?
I mean, a
Yeah,
VOD
we
is like,
old
it's just
folks
like
don't
the
understand.
recorded, it's basically your recorded stream.
Yeah. And one thing that, like, now that I've actually seen a decent bit of growth, I'm looking at the whole monetization thing and say, oh, that could be a possibility. And then I look at the live stream, it's like, wait, does any of this count towards that? And I don't think it does. I think everything on the live stream doesn't count for any of that.
Like when it comes to like watch time, for example?
Yeah, like watch time. It's like, oh man, live streams would be great for watch time.
It should count. Why wouldn't it count?
I think it doesn't count because it can't be monetized by YouTube in the same way that watching a published video could, because there's not the ads playing during it.
There are? I think they can still run ads.
Benefit to you. Every once in a while, I do watch large portions of your streams to review what happened.
Yes, watching a stream after the fact, I think that counts, but not watching it live.
I was saying that because I've probably given you 7 or 8 hours of watch time.
Nice. Yeah, I do need, like, right now my watch time is lagging a little bit behind the subscriber count. Because for every subscriber, you need each subscriber to have 4 hours of watch time.
On average.
On average.
That's the parameters?
No, not 4 hours. No, hold on. 1,000 subscribers, yeah, that would be it.
Huh. I had no idea that those are the rules.
Yeah, it's 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 watch hours. No community guideline strikes.
None? At all?
None. Yeah, and like, these strikes are the kind of more egregious things, not the casual, copyright strike because maybe you played this music for 2 seconds here and you're not even going to be demonetized. Like, yeah, the strikes are those really more serious ones.
Yeah. Mr. Pizza in the chat said, no, you get, what he said, I like how I don't know who 90% of the streamers are that Newton mentions. That surprises me. It surprises me that, like, my entire ecosystem who watches my streams is made up of people who don't watch streams. But I guess that does kind of make sense, because if they watch streams, they just watch somebody better than me.
You need to start putting out those videos about like your comments and talking about the people's or about the other streamers, like, 10 reasons why Logan Paul sucks.
No,
NFTs number 1.
That's so like cheesy and lame.
What?
That's so cheesy and lame.
Cheesy and lame.
I could do it, but first of all, it'd be incredibly boring.
NFTs.
Now, if I was going after talking about growth, I would literally probably just follow everything and like Pyrocynical, Moist Critical, and like Noble Mail are talking about, and just like do a similar video about that.
So you're just going to copy other people instead of trying to create your own
I would if all I cared about was views, because it would work, I'm sure. But
there's a reason that the most viewed content is rarely the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like there are ways where content that's not, I don't know, out of this world can have a lot of success. It's not necessarily about how well the content is made or produced, but there are several things you need to do in order to make it successful.
Yeah.
Like, I've been learning, even with these last few ones, trying to learn, okay, this kind of thumbnail will probably work for my audience, these kinds of titles. It's still very new, so the information is raw, but it's like, okay, I'm thinking that I can kind of use these things. Because I've actually reached a point where I can just kind of gain subscribers without publishing another video.
I hear
cool.
that the
That's-
YouTube algorithm really punishes you for that, though.
Well, yes and no. Because just publishing videos isn't actually how you gain growth.
Yeah.
Getting interactions from the audience is one of the primary ways to get growth. And so long as people are watching your content, YouTube is like, oh, cool. And then when you publish something, it's like, yay, there it is.
I've heard that it is more complicated.
It can be.
I mean, it is a little more complicated than that. There's a lot of things to it, but
I mean, I'm
one of the
pretty sure it's a
things
self-feeding
is
algorithm, which means that the thing is literally nobody even knows how it works.
Yeah, there are some
So
things that people have figured out, but
Only trends.
I don't
though.
know, but it's
Self-feeding
not
algorithm,
about-
It can modify its own behavior to increase its efficacy. But basically, it creates a bunch of random iterations of itself, tests them out, sees which one gets the most money for YouTube, and then creates small variations on that.
Yeah, I
think natural selection, except instead of actual natural selection, it's being done with a computer program to alter variables to make the most effective version. It's a bit more complicated than that because there are neural networks involved, and I'm talking about
nobody
stuff
cares
way out
about
of my
that
depth.
aspect of it. They're
If
just
they
trying to
do
feed
use-
the beast.
if they do use neural networks, which I'm like
I'm
more
explaining
inclined
that
over
the beast
time.
is extremely complicated,
If
and
they,
it's always changing.
if they use neural
Oh yeah,
networks,
it's
which
changing, but you can figure it
And
out.
also, nobody knows exactly how it works because it's too complicated and too weird, and nobody actually designed it.
if they use neural networks,
Designed
which
itself.
if they use neural networks, which over time I'm inclined to believe that they do, then I think that the people who made the algorithm don't 100% know how it works. There's certain hard and fast rules where it's
That's-
like, well, just because
I honestly couldn't care less if anyone knows the hard facts of this is how you do it. And honestly, I think that would ruin a lot of the need or niche. It's like, oh, okay, here's the ironclad way to do it. Well, now the ironclad way everybody does, therefore nobody works. Because
Yeah.
once everyone's super,
but I think really it just changes and
no
adapts.
one will be.
I think it just changes and adapts to what people like, which is why.
Yeah, whatever gets the most clicks.
Yeah, which is why, like 5 years ago, like here's how you game the algorithm. Probably won't work today.
Why do I suddenly see atheist like Prince of Egypt in the chat all of a sudden?
Oh, Mr. Pizza has input on the whole watch time thing. He says that you get watch time when you go live as well. He says on his channel he always does.
See, I don't know if I buy that. Because there have been times where, because I'm starting to get quite a bit more in my live audience, and I can watch the average viewer watched, I don't know, 20 minutes during the live stream, and I had, we'll say, 20 viewers, which would then mean roughly we have around 400 watch hours.
Yeah.
I do not have 400 watch hours from a live stream.
I mean, this channel here that I'm streaming on is like just for live streams, and I do have like I hit 500 watch hours like a couple weeks ago, and
Okay.
it said like, oh hey, you know, people have watched like 500 hours of your content. You must be doing something right.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. But maybe it doesn't count towards monetization. But I think it does show up in stats.
Well, if it does, that's a good question. Because if you click on monetization, it'll show you how many watch hours you got there. I don't know how much success your published videos have had, or even do you publish videos? Or
I
is it just
publish
live stream?
videos on the Clips channel. I have an I do these Clips channel where I post clips. They
Yeah.
don't do too great, but you know it's fun.
Yeah.
And also, most recently, I haven't been able to put much effort into the editing just because I didn't have a computer to edit.
Yeah.
But now my computer's back, so I'll be able to edit.
Dude.
I'll actually be editing the video after this. I think making a short.
Dude, since I'm trying to, I'm like, okay, let's actually take the YouTube thing seriously and see if I can actually grow this thing and make it an actual side business, if not an actual business itself. And because of that, it's like, okay, let's put some actual effort into this video, make it as good as it can be.
Yeah.
So, to do that, I decided to do what is pretty typical of most YouTubers right now, where they kind of put in their own little subtitles.
Yes.
That are kind of animated in and out and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Doing that alone for the 3 Noobs and a Pro series I'm doing for the last video has taken me maybe 5 to 8 hours at this point.
Oh.
For a 12 to 13 minute video.
Oh man. No.
It takes time.
I'm starting to understand. It's like, oh, yeah, this one thing is taking up all the time. Oh.
Yeah. Now, if you post it on, if you use Instagram, you can actually take the video, I think. And Instagram has like this like auto captions feature.
There are auto captions, like what all the stuff that I use. There are ways to auto caption.
Okay.
But for one, they're not entirely accurate, especially when Mr. Aragon, his mic sounds like Charlie Brown adults. It's nothing but a crackling, mysterious sound from the abyss. Pretty much. It's I will actually buy him a mic if he
Merry
doesn't get one this
Christmas.
Yeah, and but yeah, so there's that, and then it's not 100%, but you also, in order to create the little in and out animation, you have to do that by hand.
Oh.
And for every little cut, you got to do it again and again and again. Copy and paste, drag it over every single clip. And it's like, Adobe, there's got to be a way to automate this. This shouldn't be as difficult as it is, or as time consuming as it is. There's got to be a way to do it.
Doesn't Adobe have automations?
They do have automations for like making the captions, but they don't have one, as far as I can tell, that will allow you to create a preset and then auto, I guess, fill in a clip. Because certain text, like sometimes people talk really quickly, sometimes really slowly, so the subtitle will vary in length.
Yeah.
And because of this, I want to make it so I have one that fills in the minimal amount of space that it needs. And then I can just tell it, for every single clip, bring in those last 2 keyframes to the end and the first 2 to the front, and that's it. But there isn't one, so I have to go through each clip, copy and paste the same effect, and then drag the keyframes over. And then also, because the captioning does such a poor job, I have to retype it all.
Man, that is pretty tedious.
Yeah.
And
then
I know
also it is much harder too with multiple people, because if there's a couple people talking over each other, then I want to put in the captions for both, so even the auto captions won't separate those two, so I got to make it so they're on 2 separate lines and they can go at the same time.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it's even harder for you because you're doing this on full videos, right?
Yeah, like a solid 13-minute video.
Yeah, like a lot of people are doing that for, like YouTube Shorts or Reels or TikToks.
Oh yeah, on the shorts, those are hot stuff, and it's also a thing on full videos too. People do quite a bit of it, but a lot of those who do it probably have editors.
Yeah, yeah. Whether they're like, you'd be surprised at how many people have editors, and the editors are like fans or something, or they found them in chat.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
That surprised me.
My only thing at the moment is, I do want to get an editor sometime, because man, is this tedious, and it would really free me up to do other things if I was able to. But I want to actually pay my editor.
Yeah. And if you're
It
not
doesn't make
currently
sense to do that
monetized,
until
then
you have a money positive business.
yeah.
Yes, I have to start making money in order to get an editor. So I'm going to have to just kind of get through the growth pains, so to speak, before I can afford to get an editor.
Depends, of course, you have money from your job, but you don't want to take away from that for a side project.
Understandably.
It's still too early to say, okay, we're gonna
That's what I'm saying.
invest all of it into it. It's got to be profitable in and of itself.
Right.
Yep, and I agree.
And that's the way to go. Because I think it could be tedious the way you're doing it now, but it's certainly doable.
Yes,
It's a
absolutely.
zero risk investment.
Yeah, and as it is, I have way too much time on my hands. So
I
for
mean, I
me,
don't
it's
know
just
how,
like, okay, this is just something I can do with my time.
how much time do you have on your hands?
I have my full-time job. Other than that, I don't do anything.
Oh. Yeah, I
What else
think
is
I
there?
have way too many hobbies. So it could even be hard to.
So I guess I'm also writing a book. I guess I'm doing that. Which is actually one thing I thought of.
Oh, there's
Sorry,
a raid
what?
coming. Let's go. A legit
It's
raid
actually
this time.
something I thought of where it's like, oh, wait a minute. If on YouTube I can gain enough notoriety, that might give me the opportunity to find someone who will publish me, and then I can promote my books on my YouTube channel. It's like, oh, that could actually work.
I mean, yeah, it could legitimately work. Like there are YouTubers who have who've made books and things and gotten deals and stuff, I think.
Yeah. Might be
Hey,
a
we
little
have a
different
raid.
than some of them, just because my books will have nothing to do with any of the content I'm making. But
Hey! Nah, I'm not mad. The raiders are starting to attack the villagers.
yes, they do.
I know, but it's mean. And also, this is a village I made by hand.
Yes.
That is what the villagers do. They pillage the villagers. Villagers village and villagers.
Villagers Village. I want that on a shirt.
I think you have to put in villagers pillage too.
So it can be on the back of the shirt.
I mean, villagers village just sounds weird on its own unless you have the context.
I don't know. I kind of like it without context. It's Villagers Village. I have a picture of a villager on the shirt. Hello, Raiders of Thine Lost Ark. I am here to show you where the Ark is.
This is just tough because
Hey,
I'm
don't-
trying. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Thorben.
Yeah,
This is tough. This is tough trying to defend the village just like by myself.
It's so spread out.
Yeah.
Also, I love how one of the villagers spawned inside your little gatehouse here.
Yeah, it's
Or
a
not
stable
gatehouse, your stable, yeah.
for horses.
Oh, dude. The guy dropped an Efficiency 4 Looting 3 book.
What?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Like for a random pillager drop, that's pretty good.
There's one mob remaining.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. I think I saw him go out this way. He may have killed somebody by now.
So, how much raid do you have left? Did it like just start or is it just ending?
It just started.
Okay, I might be coming over then. Sounds like fun.
Pillager? Don't tell me you're in that room. Better not be.
Wait, Thorben, was that you who earlier had rung the bell
No.
in the village? 'Cause someone had rung the bell in the village. I wasn't sure. who.
Villagers, I think, do that.
Yeah, I think that's right. Sure, but it sounds right.
Yeah. Because I know if you ring the bell, it tells them, hey, get inside or something.
Yep.
Well, I'll ring it again.
down there. You better not be down there. Better not be down there.
Wait, down where?
It's over here somewhere. There he is.
Wait, where was he?
Hello, my friend. He's swimming towards the village on the other side of the river.
What? He's
You
that
had
far
enough
away?
of raiding this village. Yeah.
200 others. He was not satisfied.
Wait, where is? Oh, I see. You got him.
His bloodlust was too strong. The dark side consumed him. See, this is why you wear headphones with like stereo output, because
Yep.
you can actually find the pillagers really easy, or at least easier.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when I do my reactions, I have one earbud in. But, I got two. Wait, you're killing them all without me.
Yes.
Where are they?
Not where you are.
Am I heading in the wrong direction?
I don't know where you are, so... Oh no, you're in the right area. One of them escaped again. I wonder if he's going across the... Oh, I just see his head. No? Okay. Sometimes I forget. Oh, there he is. He's killing one of your villagers.
What? You are not allowed to do that, good sir.
I don't think he cares what he's allowed to do or not.
Nice. What do you have, fire arrows?
Boom. Yeah, I just like enchanted flame or something onto the bow.
Nice.
You know what game makes it so you need to actually get fire arrows? Terraria. Terraria's
Has
back.
damage arrows. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, it has like what, those two kinds of arrows?
Well, there's also spectral arrows, which make your enemies glow so you can see them through walls. And also, you can technically put any tip you want from a potion onto an
There
arrow.
they are.
Wait, where are they?
Near me.
Oh no.
It's a llama in a pit with fences around it.
Thank goodness I've learned that if I shoot arrows at witches from farther away, it's a lot easier to kill them.
Yeah, where even are you guys?
We're in my
We're in the
villager
newbie
village.
Swamp village.
Yep.
Is it all the cobblestone huts?
Yes. If you found a cobblestone structure, it is newbies. It is newbies.
I mean, this is
By
true.
birthright.
But when you say cobblestone huts, you make it sound like everyone there is poor. They are not poor. I trade
They
with
are.
them.
They are.
They are not
I mean,
poor.
they're wearing swamp beads. and
I
living in a
trade with them
swamp.
all the time. They could buy diamonds if they wanted to.
Why are they living in the swamp?
Because I just wanted to put them there.
There they are.
Wait.
Come at me, bro. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Come on, man.
Darn it, Minecraft, in the last update you made it so I'm not just invincible. I liked being invincible.
Dang. I'm literally about to die here.
Yeah, actually came a little close earlier too.
Sort of village. Hey, don't kill me this time.
Okay,
This
that works. I already got my vengeance.
Hello, enemies. ¿Qué hora es?
Wherever you are.
There they are. I found them. They're over by my villager farm.
Villager farm.
No, the villager
This
house.
design doesn't work anymore, right?
What design?
With the doors and stuff?
Victory!
We oui, monsieur.
Look!
Now trade.
Look!
Yeah?
Merry Christmas, everyone!
That's not a Christmas effect, but yeah. Oh, actually, it is 12:04, so it is technically Christmas now.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I'm sorry for bringing war upon your land on Christmas morning.
Not a newbie.
Yeah?
These may be of some assistance.
Thank you!
And Thorben, where did you go?
Over yonder.
Is
No,
yonder?
I was just about to land right where you were.
Okay. Staying put.
Wait, did I get a? Oh, I got a potion of swiftness from the witch. Oh, I don't get that very often.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, mending book. Nice. I got some good drops.
You
from
don't
that
have any of
raid.
those already, so there you go.
How many
You
what?
strike me as a sore person who literally knows nothing about potion brewing.
Who knows nothing about potion brewing?
I'm guessing you, but I might be wrong.
I feel like you probably
yeah.
do. You probably
I
know a
learned
lot.
how to brew like potions of invisibility because I thought it was lol. But other than that,
Yes, but I can make you harming 2 arrows. They do like 6 damage, 6 hearts of damage.
see,
Even if
I'm not a
you're
big
right.
fan of using harming arrows. That's cheating.
How is that cheating?
Because they're harming arrows. That's bad sportsmanship.
How is that bad sportsmanship? They're harming arrows. That's what they're made to do.
Exactly. They're harming arrows, and they hurt a lot. That's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
To who?
So is shooting somebody.
Only a little bit.
Yes, but there's honor and things in war.
Look, if you look at the rule book in the laws of not only not only North America, but also the United Nations as well as the Geneva Convention, it clearly states that all is fair in love and war.
It does not say that, but it also does not ban the usage of harming arrows. So,
I think it does. You just got to look under Article 16, Clause 12.
Also in the Geneva Convention, there's this little known loophole that while it bans the use of mustard gas, it does not ban the use of mustard and gas together.
Fair enough. All right, I'm using that next war.
yes, Geneva Convention, Article 16 is apparently about the treatment of prisoners, and you think that contains information about harming arrows.
Yes.
How do you know so much about the Geneva Convention in the first place, Thorben?
It's
Oh,
not a matter-
hold on. You need to get to Clause 12.
Wait, what's in Clause 12? How do you know so much about the Geneva Convention?
He doesn't.
Excuse me, how dare you assume I don't?
I mean, hey, I assume that you know enough to cite one, like an actual article that exists. Which, I mean, I think
The
is...
article he's talking about is not even about weapons.
It's about harming arrows when you get to Clause 12.
What does it say in Clause 12?
I don't think it actually has clauses.
Does it?
Not sure. I don't feel like looking up any more than I already have.
You're kidding me.
What?
We just did a raid, and in my garden, there's a raid captain.
Your garden?
Yeah, in my garden, at my house.
Does this mean that there's going to be another raid?
At his house.
Can I go?
Well, I don't have villagers at my house. I could bring another raid to your house.
You'd probably just end up bringing it to the capital.
Well, you can
boy.
always do this thing called flying around the capital.
Yeah, but still. I'm not sure if you're going to do that, though.
Also,
I can. I really don't want to fight in the capital because the capital we've always run into issues with it actually with their spawning in convenient places.
Yeah, I've always found that to be a little weird.
Oh, by the way, some other arrows I could give you if you want them are poison arrows and arrows of slowness.
Oh dear.
I like the idea of shooting poisoned arrows at people.
I prefer following Article 12 or Article 16, Clause 12.
What does this say?
And also engaging in peaceful use of not those arrows.
Yo,
because they're
chat.
cheating.
Chat, especially ISM if you're in chat, please tell me what the heck this article is.
Article 16, Clause 12 of the Geneva Convention. Okay, Article 16.
You're actually looking this up. This is great.
I'm looking it up. Article 16, Wounded and Sick, General Protection. Alright, Clause 12. Mothers. There you go. There's the clause.
Wait a second. You need to tell me that this whole thing was a your mom joke? This whole time.
If you want to give him credit for
Has
that,
not been Yobi.
you don't have to.
I threw out some random numbers out there. There isn't actually an Article 16, which I didn't know. There is no clauses because it's like 2 paragraphs. So I just read the 12th word.
Oh, mothers.
And it's mothers. It's Also, I'm bringing a raid to your place. Sorry.
What? I did not sanction this
work to do,
action.
so you guys are on your own.
Christmas Day! War!
Yeah, here's another one.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho. Now fight to the death.
Hey, there's like a weather or phantom or something going after you.
No, that would be a phantom, very much not a wither.
Yeah, I guess they're a little bit different.
I've been getting a lot of enchanted books from these guys lately. I feel like they almost never dropped them before. Hey! Hi! You! Stop attacking that villager! What did he ever do to you? Nothing. That's right. I'm the one who summoned you. You'll come after me.
These are fair points.
I don't think they listen to fair points, though.
Yeah, but I got a fair point. I call it Zapato.
Yeah, they do listen. They do listen to fairly pointed arrows.
And swords.
Though. I think they feel those.
No,
we
they
make them.
definitely listen to it. They can hear my feelings coming through the point of my sword.
Yeah, they get the point. They get the point, all right.
Aha! Found you! I laughed because it was funny.
I laughed because it was.
Oh, no! The lag!
You're getting lag?
I lost all my frames when I started attacking, and then I almost died.
Yeah, using those harming arrows might help.
I ain't no cheater, pansy.
That's not cheating.
Cheater! Cheating!
It's using the game as intended. And yes, the arrows are helpful.
I believe in honor and glory, not this cowardice.
There's no glory in enchantments? I feel like there's glory in enchantments.
None.
I think there's glory in making the enchantments yourself. Or getting rich enough that you could just afford whatever enchantments anyone is selling.
There's also glory in the making of potions, and having the knowledge to do that and do it well.
Yeah, I think that there's the most glory of all.
There is a glory in doing that, but using them in combat against a foe, oh, it is not an honorable kill.
I don't understand why not.
Timed, I threw a spicy tomato at Andrew after he was doing a match. Do you want to be the person who gets hit by a spicy tomato?
A what now?
Spicy tomato. Remember how after there was that battle over whether or not cows would be allowed in the aquarium? I threw I'm going to insist was an angry tomato at Andrew and killed him.
A tomato.
Yeah,
Yes.
He means a harming arrow. That disgusting weapon.
It wasn't an arrow though, it was a splash potion.
A splash potion. That disgusting potion. Witchcraft.
Okay, you know, you're the one who called our secret horse to have an evil lair, so I don't think...
Oh, minion. There's no lair like evil lair.
Shoot!
Have you found them, Jimmy?
Yeah, they found me, and I think I'm gonna die.
Oh. Do you have a rough idea as to where you are?
Yep.
Because I don't.
If you, so it's basically where the Czech Republic is.
Wow, all the way out there.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really far out. Raid Shadow Legends. Not sponsored.
Imagine getting the ultimate raid, which is getting raided by Shadow Legends.
Legends of the Shadow. Aha! A provoker. No, because he provoked me. It was a joke.
Come on.
It made
Yes.
laugh.
You laugh.
Come on.
Ah, yes. Another glorious
won.
victory this Christmas morn.
We won. It is a glorious Christmas morning indeed.
I just want to start dropping random shop comment into the swamp.
I think I may potentially have enough XP to repair my my pickaxe now. And I've gotten abominably rich.
Abominably.
I do not know what abominably rich looks like, not in me.
Well, for me, you know, I made like, what, 40 emeralds in like 30 minutes?
Dang, you are raking in the dough.
Child's
You don't
play.
stand
Okay.
a chance against him.
Okay, for me, it's a lot.
Oh, newbie, have I shown you my chest of money?
You've never shown me how you've made like 40 emeralds in 30 minutes.
Come to Istopia, I'll show you.
Is that like something possible that you've actually like done?
Yes.
How?
I think it's actually not even that hard, unfortunately.
40 emeralds in 30 minutes? I've never done this before.
The newbie, do you know how to get to Istopia? Or shall I have to come and help you?
I do not, but I am trying to make some money off these crazy Christmas Day sales that I've invoked, or rather, that Orbit invoked by bringing this individual over.
Very well. It'll last for about half an hour until after the raid is over, so take advantage of it while you can.
Yeah. ISM in the chat says use the sword. Well, the raid's already over. I was using my pickaxe for some of the time because I need to up the XP, and it has like mending on it, so it was about to break. But as I get more XP, then let's see here.
You can also kill with the sword and then just switch the pickaxe before it dies.
If you hold the pickaxe while you're trading, you'll get a ton of XP.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now, because I don't actually need to buy anything.
Oops. Oh, my wonderful, lovely foxes. Oh, I love you.
Let's see. Someone said something about NFTs in the chat. Hold on, let me check. Mr. Pizza said crypto, NFTs, and all of that stuff is just a get rich fast scam that usually ends badly. It can end badly for sure, but not always. I think you have to treat all those items appropriately. So cryptos are digital stocks. Treat them as such. You know, you would not throw in $1,000 on a random stock, would you? No. Then don't throw in $1,000 on a random crypto.
There's a lot of stock that costs $1,000. More.
Yeah, but you wouldn't just dump $1,000 in a random stock, would you? Unless you're part of like ARK/Wall Street Bets. No, you wouldn't.
I mean, it depends on what stock it is. I mean, most of the stocks you won't actually know what it is because a lot of them are conglomerations of a bunch of things, or
yeah, but you
maybe
would
a parent corporation that you don't know about.
Yeah, but
Also,
you wouldn't just put in all your
money to a broker if you're planning on making money with that sort of thing.
Maybe I'm not using a great analogy because people actually would dump that much money on random stocks. In that case, our generation is lost.
It would be very unwise to do that, though.
Yeah.
It would be unwise to do it on a random stock, I guess. Yes, if you're just choosing one randomly.
Yeah. Maybe am I miscalculating how people approach stocks? I thought they were far more analytical.
No. Well, there's probably a lot of people who do almost random and aren't really doing much in the way of research. Probably plenty who do that. I couldn't say for sure. I guess I was just taking random interpreting it a different way than you meant, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get to bed. I got a long flight tomorrow, and I still got to work on the video a little bit. So.
All right.
It's been fun. Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas. But can you hear me well at all in the movie?
I can hear you relatively well, but your microphone is very quiet.
If you lower the volume, wait.
Let me
Try
lower the
going on
music
Discord
volume.
and see if you can raise my volume.
Well, actually, I'm gonna lower the volume of the music because the music is still kind of loud for me. Because that's what it was. The normal sound is fine.
I see.
Let's see. Official Mike says, get rich quick is just pure luck. Usually takes decades. You can dump like $4 on the stock just cause. That's true. Or you can manipulate stocks like they did with GameStop. That also is true. But the only thing is I think that crypto is better than stocks because crypto exchanges rarely can or do just like halt trading on something because they don't like how the stock is going, like which is what they did with GameStop. They were like, you know what, Wall Street was literally like, you know what, we don't like that this is happening, we'll just not let people do that anymore. So they just halted trading on GameStop stocks, which was a terrible move. I hated it, but hey, that's what you get when you're playing in the sandbox of centralized systems. People can just like go in and arbitrarily be like, nope, you actually can't trade that and make the money you want to.
So you aren't in control.
Yeah, so that's why I generally think crypto is better, just because the stocks are not standardized. The only downside is that the stocks are not, you know, in real life, stocks are backed basically by the performance of a company. But with crypto, it's not. Which in crypto, it's not. So it's like you can't. You're banking on faith in the crypto rather than banking in the actual performance of the company. So that makes it like a little bit less
stable.
Yeah, it does make it less stable because it basically wobbles based on the opinions of the stock of the crypto.
That's technically what all stock does.
That's true, but usually it's based on something, right? So it's like, you know, you have Apple stock in it, and an iPhone's coming out. So then you can time it based on that. With Bitcoin, you never know when new Bitcoin news is going to drop.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, you know, Apple where it's like, hey, you know, they made, you know, a lot of money this quarter. You know, so like my stock is going to go up. There's no equivalent factor with cryptos.
Stock is just whatever value people think it is worth. However much people think the company is worth, that determines the value of the stock.
Yeah, that's true. There's just the variables.
Currency is not a company. You can't. It is not as easy to put a valuation on a whole currency system as it is to put it on a company.
Yeah, I do think that we need more cryptos that are based on memes. Because if we have more cryptos based on memes, then you could, let me see here. Then you can sort of game the system or see how the stock will do based on the popularity of the meme. We did see this with Dogecoin.
I don't really know enough, so I'm going to stop talking about it now.
That's fair.
Before I say something, or I've perhaps already said something that I will later discover is an embarrassment.
No, I'm sure you're good. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect?
Yes.
Yeah. That's my concern. I know that I don't know enough, so...
It's great that you're aware of the effect.
I didn't catch what you said.
Oh, it's great that you're aware of the effect.
Yeah, I think it's something that everybody should know about and keep in the back of their mind whenever they talk about anything.
Yeah. Got it.
You know what, for the people watching Non-Newbies stream, if you've never heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect, basically the scientist Dunning-Kruger did some studies on how people perceived their own capability with certain tasks. The people who were worst at the tasks usually ranked themselves amongst the best at it because they didn't know how much stuff they didn't know. Basically, once you start learning more about a topic, you begin to realize there are all these questions you don't have answers to, but when you know almost nothing, you don't even know about the questions, and so you assume that you know way more than you do, and so you horribly overestimate yourself.
Hey, sort of goodish. How do you use a trident? Because I was trying to use it for travel, but ended up throwing it into the sky.
You have to put a special enchantment on. I think it's Riptide.
Let's see. If something like Mike says invest in real estate, that's great advice, but it's not actionable because real estate is static and hard to come by nowadays. But generally, I would agree.
It also has a chance at being, well, I mean, everybody's confidence in the market has been shaken ever since, 2008.
Yeah, but no, I think you can make. I think now is the perfect time to invest in real estate. Now is the perfect time to invest in anything. Really, the depressions are the best time to invest. You know what they say, like, buy low, sell high. Very few people actually do that, even though they will tell you to do so. The depression is the epitome of it being low. So that's like the best time to buy.
Oh, actually, we are not in a depression right now. We are in a recession.
Oh yeah, cool.
Actually.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Economic decline of some kind.
Yeah.
I was just saying it before somebody actually you.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, what's that? Come on. Come on. This is so hard to do.
Hey,
I'm trying to shoot at
are
a
you
flying
doing?
phantom.
oh yeah, those things are horrible. You know, if we sleep, they'll go away.
Yeah. I really should sign off the copy SMP.
Why?
Just because it's getting late.
Okay. Do come over to Icetopia.net first. I have something to show you.
Okay, hold on, wait a sec.
I will. What'd you say?
I said just give me a sec. I'm trying to, there we go. Alright.
I will come over to show you the way.
Alright, hold on.
Can you
Let
make
me,
it to the capital?
actually, give me a second. I need to give some folks some bread.
Ah.
Yeah, my back is killing me. This seat is just pure misery to sit in.
See? Yeah.
Because it's not an actual, like, one. Because it's not like an actual, like, ergonomic seat or anything. It's just like a really crappy kitchen, chair.
Oh. So you're sitting on wood right now?
Yes. And it's not ergonomic at all.
Ah. So poorly designed.
Yeah, it's like 15
too.
years old.
Hmm.
I mean, it's probably not poorly designed because it was made 15 years ago.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have a chair in my room that apparently my grandpa got as a wedding gift or something, and it's still fine, so I think if it were well engineered, it would still be feeling fine. For that matter, the chair I have right now is one that was thrown out of a building.
Oh,
I
that's-
just cleaned it up some.
oh.
I don't mean like, I do not mean that it was defenestrated or anything. I just mean that like, clearing out the building at a local area, and they were getting rid of some old furniture. And so my dad and I went over and grabbed a couple pieces. I want a new chair for my laptop,
Nice.
and I grabbed this one. It's a spinny chair. It's quite nice.
Spinny chair. I need a spinny chair.
Yes. I don't even spin in it, but I like to have it.
Mr. Peter says, will you be covering the ISM drama? Yes, I think so. Actually, probably not tonight, because it's too late. The video's too long. I wanted to, but it's just way too long for me to react to everything. So I react to it in my next stream. All right, I'm heading to the Capitol now. This has been a fun stream, y'all. Thanks for all of the messages in the chat. It says, Nanu, do you agree that I should invest in a better microphone over my computer microphone? I think the first thing you should do is get your stream running smoothly. Because, like, for example, when I tried to react to your video, I could not hear. Like, it wasn't just that I couldn't hear what you were saying, which I couldn't. But also, it kept cutting in and out, and I think that's due to your computer. Just not being powerful enough. So you need to figure out what it is about your computer that's keeping it from streaming smoothly, and then fix that. Like you said, and I'm glad you took note of this, your Wi-Fi was fine. The issue is not your Wi-Fi. I think the issue has something to do with your RAM, your processor, something to that effect.
I'm no IT guy, but do check if the heatsink is working correctly. Computers are less efficient when they get hotter, and old computers, that's usually one of the first things that fails.
This is also true. You can also likely find, if there's like one part of your computer that's too hot, and your computer's old, you might be able to find a new piece that is faster, and it's not just like faster, but also cooler. So you'll have less overheating issues, but also better performance.
I don't remember exactly how it works, but the short version is that a lot of electronic stuff, it's just more efficient at colder temperatures.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Because otherwise it overheats and melts, which is not good for your computer, for the record.
It's not that though, it's something else. I can't remember exactly how it works, but like it's literally just faster at lower temperatures. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I'm at the Capitol now, sort of goodish.
Okay, I am here by the beacon. Do not see you. There's a firework. There are some phantoms overhead.
That's my fault.
There you go.
That's my fault.
No, I had phantoms too back in Dystopia. Here, this way. So now we come over here to the ice highway. You may hop in the boat.
Yeah.
And we're
Why
off.
is this travel so laggy? It's so jittery.
What you are seeing is we are moving at such a speed that, you know how if you take a video of a fan, sometimes the fan's rotation speed and the frame rate start to line up and it starts looking really weird?
Yep.
That's basically what's happening right now. We're moving at like 50 blocks a second.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So, come over this way.
Whoa! What?
Just a second, you go through.
I almost died! Yo! That is cool!
What?
Like, the whole, like, key code system thing.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
Dystopia, that wasn't too hard.
If you look at the coordinates, though, we are way far out.
Oh.
There's a reason I built an iceway. So check this chest here.
Oh, that's a lot of enchantments.
The one below it.
Yo, how did you pull that off?
Okay, come over here and look at this chest.
That's like it's basically 60 Wait, hold on. Which
The
one?
one that I opened. The one on the top. Grab those pumpkins and melons.
Okay, how many?
Just all of them.
All of them? Okay. Let's see. I don't have enough inventory for all of them. Let's see. I'll grab 2 of each.
Okay. Well, you can come over here to these villagers and trade them all.
Okay. What types of villagers are these?
Farmer villagers.
Oh, they're just farmer villagers, but they're at like a higher level?
They are de-zombified.
Ah.
I have a villager breeder in the basement, and I used it to produce a bunch of villagers and then zombified them by giving them to a zombie, and then used the golden apple and stuff to de-zombify them.
Ah.
There are now 24 of them. Because they are de-zombified, every single one of them trades with millions of pumpkins at a rate of 1 per unit. With 4.5 stacks of each kind, you drop your melons.
Oh. Sorry.
That's fine. If I trade with all of them in like 1 session, that gets me a stack of emerald blocks.
That's crazy.
And that's how I make more than 40 emeralds in 30 minutes.
Yo, I made like 100 emeralds in like 5 minutes. This is crazy. Okay, how'd you make that many melons though? And pumpkins?
That's what this thing over here is for. So this thing right here, right, is a redstone clock. It's a hopper clock because those things don't get messed up by chunk building, which sometimes repeater-based ones do for some reason I don't understand. Anyway, it's set to go about once every 6-7 seconds, something like that. See all this redstone here?
Yeah.
Whenever that clock ticks, all of these redstone lines activate. And what you see here, these cobblestone-looking things, those are pistons facing downwards. If we come over here and, I don't know, stay on top of these villager pods I have, see what's going on there?
Yeah.
Here, jump up on that, that'll help.
Oh, over here. Oh, yeah.
As you can see, there are 128 plants in total, 64 of each kind. And they grow fairly rapidly because they have all 4 spaces, generally speaking, around them open. And they're spaced so that way no 2 plants of the same kind are diagonal to each other, which makes them grow faster. Not a clue why that's the case, but it works. It's a game mechanic. Anyway, it also keeps regularly breaking them, so that way the space opens up again so they can grow new pumpkins and melons. So, you know, space is not occupied. And once about every 4-ish minutes, if we take these and look here, this minecart here is activated by this redstone clock, which is on a much longer timer. It goes out, it's a hopper minecart. It picks up all of the melons and pumpkins and outputs them into these chests down here.
Ah. But,
So, well, I'm... Go on.
but how do you plant new melons?
Because they grow from a vine, you never have to replant them.
Oh. Huh. This is crazy. This is wild. And I still have so many pumpkins.
Yep.
I could easily be like stocked for like months with just this much alone.
Well, that's why I have a double chest nearly full of emerald blocks. Every trading session yields another stack, and I spend a decent amount of time in this area.
Do you even use this to?
there's
Do you even use this to your advantage anymore?
What do I spend this many emeralds on?
I have no idea. What could you spend this many emeralds on?
I don't know myself. That's why there's so many of them. going to have to start coming up with like decorative uses for the emerald blocks or something. It's the only thing I can think of.
Goodness. It's crazy.
Oh, and then also, I'm gonna give you some bread. I'm gonna grab a shulker box though for it because there's a lot.
Oh, you giving me bread?
Yep, just a minute though.
Oh, nice.
Again, you can put it in a shulker box. I got some spares when I did end raiding a while back, and might as well make use of them.
This is crazy. Yo, and I got so much XP, I completely mended my pickaxe.
That's the best part.
That was almost dead.
The main thing that I use this for is healing my tools. The emeralds are, at this point, more of a happy byproduct. Okay, there you go. I have literally no use for it.
That's so much bread.
Yeah. Basically, in order to get these villagers upgraded to the point where they had all these trades, like all the melon and pumpkin ones, I had to trade with them other less valuable trades. Main one being buying bread from them. And so I have a ton of bread.
So is buying bread from villagers like the one easiest way to level them up like this?
If you have tons of emeralds, in my opinion, yeah. Farmer villagers. It'll be different for different villagers. So like their first level enchantments, trades, it's like one where they buy a crop and then it's sowing bread. Getting lots of the crop is kind of difficult, but if you have lots of emeralds, you can buy all the bread you want. Then once they get to level 2, they have the pumpkin trade, and that'll quickly get you to level 3, which is the melon trade.
Nice.
Oh, and
That's
if you
awesome.
scroll down, all of them have either glistering melon, which is not very useful, you use it to brew healing potions, or golden carrots for sale, which is why I sometimes rather generously give away these things. I get 3 for an emerald, and I have functionally infinite emeralds, so they're pretty cheap to me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and also, here's a Christmas meal for you.
Clips in the chat says, oh, well, thank you. Clips in the chat says, do a flip. I don't know how to do a flip. I wish I could.
Hey,
Thank you for the Christmas cookie.
you're welcome.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna sign out.
See ya. I'm going to as well.
All right.
First in the morning and everything. Have a good one, Nod Newbie.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Clips. I don't know how to do a flip. So sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm sorry you couldn't get to the drama. I just yeah, I got caught up playing Minecraft and now it's just way too late, so I gotta end the stream. But thanks everyone for tuning in. I will see you guys in another stream soon, in a few days. Merry Christmas, Clips. Nice to see you in the chat, man. I don't really see you in the chat that often. But yeah, I'm gonna let this nice fire chat track here write us out.
6 figures for the whip. No chance, you catch me down bad. Don't P90, aim straight for your head. Don't call it.
Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. Had a good time. It's nice to be back streaming in full force regularly. It was nice to read the Discord recap, even though I wasn't able to get to everything that I wanted to get to. But yeah,
She keep on saying that she never.
Peace out, y'all.
She like dynamis, shake it up, say the realest clip in the mix. Slick, then we always acting like a clip. Say the tick, talk slick, then we empty up the clip. 6 figures for the whip, tell my body you ain't gonna tell me the top of the list. Tell my body I'm the dog, she the tip. Tell the God, this ain't no mother. It's comfy at the top, we ain't never took a loss.
Demon girls land chain fangs, got an only fan. Blocking on a succubus, I feel like I'm devil man. Bloody when I'm up in a harness with a pentagram. How you get a black ball independent, it was in the plan. She's corpse gas, saying that's my team gun. I'm corpse got it tatted in my skin. Autopilot whip, black matted with the team gun. Looking on my whip, won't be bump trips till you throw back.